Winnemucca anchors a Nevada farming community built on growing potatoes, alfalfa, wheat, and corn. Outside the 24-hour casinos, in a place known as the friendliest town in Nevada, more farmers are moving to capitalize on growing demand for gluten-free foods by planting teff, a cereal grass native to the Horn of Africa.
I started doing this almost 40 years now.
Tesfagabir grew up helping his parents raise teff in what is now Eritrea. When he came to the United States for university, he missed the staple, spongy injera bread that is made from teff.
I brought about 20 pound or 10 kilo of teff seed from Eritrea, and then I planted it in Minnesota, University of Minnesota, where I was studying. That time I give it to different colleges to make a research.
Now his Selim Foods markets the iron-rich grain online with recipes for injera and a history of teff, one of the oldest domesticated plants. Down the road at Desert Oasis Teff and Grain, John Ghetto and his son Miles say they are growing ancient grains for modern tastes, selling teff by the truckload to wholesale customers in California and in 1-pound bags to local consumers.
Nevada has the perfect climate for teff, which is the nice part. I mean, it's hot, very, very hot, very little rainfall, but we do irrigate our teff. It's just a good climate to grow teff in Nevada. Nevada, Idaho, Arizona, Southern California, those are all places where teff's grown at, just because I think it mimics the natural climate of Ethiopia, high altitude, high temperature, which teff likes.
At the University of Nevada, Reno, researchers are working to develop shorter, more drought-tolerant varieties of teff. Professor John Cushman says that is especially important for farmers in America's driest state.
We realized that there was a tremendous need for more water use efficient crops. And as the western United States is getting drier and drier due to global climate change, we felt that it was important to make an investment in some alternative crops.
Bob Dexter added teff to the land he farms along the Carson River.
I wanted to grow something besides cow food, which I had always raised was wheat and barley and alfalfa. I wanted to raise something that was good food for people to eat. And when I found out about the teff, it looked like a good fit for what we had here to work with in our climate.
Dexter says once its seeds are harvested, teff hay is an increasingly attractive feed for horse owners who want to reduce sugars in their animals' diets.
The horses love the teff hay. It generally has a sweet flavor for them. And it's particularly good for horses as opposed to alfalfa because it's low in the carbohydrates that will cause horses to have health issues. So it's a very healthy food for the horses.
Professor Cushman says teff's versatility adds value for Nevada farmers.
Teff not only provides a high-quality forage for livestock production, but it gives us this very highly nutritious, mineral-rich, and gluten-free grain as an added benefit and for human consumption.
CSS Farms added teff to its rotation of potatoes, alfalfa, and wheat. General Manager Kyle Noyes says the company will plant more next season.
With it being gluten-free and being a staple for a lot of African countries, as we have more immigration into the United States, I can see that there's a good need for it going forward, especially with it being gluten-free. There's a lot of uses for it that way.
Watching the market for teff expand from East African diaspora to health-conscious consumers, Tesfagabir says the high-fiber superfood has global appeal.
Teff could be used for making cookie, for making pancake, porridge, even the teff itself, the seed, you can boil it and make it hot breakfast cereal. And you can make it for pizza. Now we are working with Pizza Hut to provide them gluten-free teff, so you can make it for pizza.
With greater demand for the grain, Trésor is expanding teff cultivation in the states of Kansas, Minnesota, and Texas.